pins to them. Arkrum just eliminated Vinny on that. And it's going to be Oslo and Arkrum down low. But you're going to have a clash, a 2v2 in the high and in the mid ground. And Dubs and Mega feeling that pressure, needing to just dial back here, wait a minute, because I think what they're doing is that they're just trying to...
Please like and subscribe.
The play here certainly has just been defense, defense, defense.
Yes, that's right. Oslo's now left by himself. All he has to do is time this firefight, so long as he doesn't bother them. But Dubs and Mega try to go for the high ground and make a fatal error. They fall to the low here, Golden Boy.
This isn't looking good there. Mega and Dubs, they have the low ground, the ultimate low ground. Oslo's going to be outside, but they get the elimination. Calculator and Macwood, they're holding the high ground, and that's the victory royale. Macwood pops off in game 3. 7 eliminations for him, 2 for Calculator, 9 total, plus the victory royale. 19 points for that duo. Crushed it.
There was just something about the loadout. Seeing that RPG once they already were holding the best point, the high ground. You just knew. Pressure, and that's what Macwood did there. What was it, 7 eliminations? Hey, shout out to Calculator too. He got a couple at the end.
Yeah, he had his back. Most importantly, Dubs and Mega constantly playing that defense. The way that they continue to apply the pressure, and then it was the shock, sending them down low, forcing them into that engagement. Credit to Oslo now, who traps instantly to see maybe he can get a cheeky trap elimination. Didn't work out for him there, but a top 3 placing for him. Certainly got to be happy with that one. And then it came down to the final moment when Calculator and Macwood together were able to push his player with their combat shotties. Boom, that's the game. And look how happy they were there.
So good. Gotta love their reactions right there.
Whew. What a game that was. Had a little bit of a slow ramp up, you know, but that's what Fortnite will do to you. You're just talking, you're having a conversation about where the positioning is going to be, and then out of nowhere, boom, you're in the action, you're in the fight, and things start to get wild. Great game there for Macwood and Calculator. Calculator winning on the world stage, man. Look at that. Eat your heart out,
I gotta say, you know, I'm sure he's proved a lot of people wrong, and you have to respect it.
Yeah.
But, Golden Boy, I want to see where we stand here.
Where are we right now? So at the top, it's still going to be Saf and Zate with 38 points. They have that victory royale from game 1 and 16 eliminations. Mega, Dubs, second place. Looking pretty. No victory royales for them thus far. We saw Zectro and Vinny do the same thing, but it's Calculator and Macwood that jumped up to 6th place. They have 22 points total, 12 eliminations in that game. They're finally in that top 10.
I want to take it one step further. Bad Sniper and Oslo jump up to 13 total eliminations. They didn't have anything up until this point. They just had one great pop-off game. Yeah. And suddenly they're in the running here. It is anyone's game in the top 10 because you have to be consistent. And again, there's always those wild cards, those pop-off moments. And here's a look at page 2. Any of these guys are still in the running right now.
We got Bell and Scarlet, who've been wrestled out of the top 10. The Japanese duo who had a premier game in game number 1. Benji Fishy, Mr. Savage saw their demise earlier on. They're going to have 13 points there, but you saw the standings, and we're in game 3. And these games are going to be so critical. Games 3 and 4 really set that tone, because once you get to like game 5, a lot of players are going to be down low. Like, it's an opportunity for you to try and get your way into the top 20, which is where you're really going to start to watch and fight. But for the folks that are going to be sitting in top 10 right now, they're going to be feeling very nice about their current standing. To be in second place, Dubs and Mega.
Everyone has been rooting for them. They're like that wild card that came out of nowhere, and they really swept the competitive community hard.
NA really showing up and showing off today. It's amazing, seemingly tapping in that nail on the coffin. Such a please pardon the pun, I have to say, calculated game here from Calculator and Macwood. Guys, well matted, well utilized. You've dominated high ground, seemingly all of that in-game there. Walk me through that process of getting that high ground, attaining, and then dominating for the rest of the game.
Well, we were able to pick up 2 lucky eliminations on that outer circle of 4th zone, I think it is, and we were able to use our mats to build up. We were lucky enough to get half and half, and we were able to just beam people out of the air, hold high, and got lucky with a couple zones.
Amazing. Well, I mean, again, you had 3 games left to go. The strategy, is it going to continue to shift around a little bit, or are you guys going to maintain what you've been working on thus far?
I didn't hear the question.
Strategy, maintaining. You guys have a very calculated, very patient game, seemingly leading all the way up to the end of the end game. Right. Walk me through your strategy for the end of the next 3 games.
Shoot them in the head.
Shoot them in the head. Back to you, GV and Monster.
Calculator gets one opportunity to show the world his prowess and knowledge of Fortnite. He just says, shoot them in the head. You gotta respect it.
You know, some people, it's just that simple. And hey, man, maybe he's just wired that way, right? We're all wired a little differently. Calculator has clearly got his head on his shoulders, and he's ready to just shoot things.
Yeah, but Macwood was the one doing a bulk of the shooting in that line. Macwood, he looked so great, and you would expect the young Calculator to be that Macwood, man, holding it down, and let's not get not that much older, right? But I think it's just important to note that you have to have teammates at any point in time to just pop off. Like, you need that. It's so necessary. Got to trust in your teammate. That's what makes a lot of these duos so successful.
Yes, I mean, we've seen it from the start of every round. Some teams are just more aggressive than others, and they know how to stick together.
A lot of great moments in that game, and good news for us is that we got Sundown standing by to break it all down. Sundown, over to you.
Thank you so much, Golden Boy and Monster. Now, we talked about Safe and Zat. We just got to talk with Macwood and Calculator, but Dubs and Mega had an incredible game from the early into the mid that they transitioned into a top 2 performance. So let's dive right on in and see what allowed to make them into the top 3. First, notice their elims in the bottom corner, but the rifle fired together. The second they see the shield is down, able to pick up one. Mega is the one who is leading the charge here. He picks up all 4 of their first elims. You can see Waller plays down, and the trap is so intelligent. Double ticks going through, places the ramp so it's phased. Knowing the yellow is there, pushes in 2 more elims, chugs flashes. Dubs stays up with just barely enough HP, and you can see he's trying to trap the floor every single time. Gets the mid-ground control. 5th elim for Mega. We talked about how high their ceiling was, unfortunately using the shockwave to go down and end up at a low ground disadvantage. Calculator and Macwood able to ride it out, but now Mega and Dubs have pushed into that top 3, challenging to be the first ever World Championship duo. The team who has possibly the highest ceiling, full qualified solos and duos. The question is, in the last half, the last 3 games, will they be able to keep it up? Will NA stay on top? Will Serpent and Hype represent Oceania and upset the apple cart? I'm about ready to see some hype myself. Let's throw it back inside for the last 3 games. Gentlemen, take it away.
Well, if you want hype, got you covered, baby, because these games have been incredible. And if you're just joining us for the first time, welcome to the Fortnite World Cup Finals live from New York City. We're in the Arthur Ashe Stadium. Game 3 just concluded. We had 3 different winners across 3 different games. This is our duos competition. These players are playing for a lot of money in prizing. So much on the line here. Lives will change forever after today for those players that are on the stage. Some of the folks you're seeing on your screen right now, in, I would say, in a different situations than they would find themselves in. You got Vinny and Zexro, they're right there. Zayt and Sap, 3 games in, still holding on to first place. It has been wild stuff. Welcome, I'm Golden Boy alongside with Monster D-Face here, and it's been a great day. Really, there's nothing more that you could possibly say about it. And as I mentioned before, the prizing, the money that these guys are battling it out for, this is it. First place will take home $3 million. Second place gets $2.2 million. Like, that's just absurd. You get in the, where is this here?
4 millionaires, 4 millionaire duos before the weekend is over. Not to mention all the fame and clout that comes with it. So I think you'll be pretty well off at that point. But everyone's a winner here. We're here to celebrate all of the competitors that made it this far to the Fortnite World Cup final stage, because those 10 weekends of qualifications were not easy.
Yeah, when you get into 10th place, that's where you really start to rack up the coin. But Game 4 now about to begin. Here we go, folks. Let's see who's going to come out on top. We've had 3 different winners, but our top performers have been consistent through and through. Are we going to see a repeat winner? Are we going to get a new one to add to the list? It's now time. The battle button is loaded up. Let's start Game 4.
And you know what? Every game so far, we've seen a new winner. I love that. Same thing with the Pro-Am. There was always some new duo showing that, hey, we can play with people, replicate the victory. Everyone here has the potential to come out on top, and you see it unfold in those final moments.
Over the weekend, we've been doing interviews, meeting with fans, and a lot of folks have asked, who do you think is going to win? I know it sounds like a cop-out answer, but I'll be very real with you all. I have no freaking idea because it truly is up. It's up in the air. This is a battle royale game. At any point in time, you can have Macwood and Calculator just having the game of their lives in Game 3, and now look, boom, they're going to be sitting in the top 10.
I mean,
how do you even predict that?
We nearly saw it with Zay and Sap. I think anyone with good logic can clearly put their money on people that have had prior experience, but even that is not enough because Macwood and Calculator showing that, hey, you know what? We don't even need that. We're here to slay.
Dubs and Mega, they're in second place. They made their names in these qualifiers that led us up to this point. They did not find themselves in land. This is the first time these young men are up there playing on this stage. When I was their age, I couldn't even believe that I would be capable of doing something like that. And they're doing it, and they're doing it with style. And then to make matters worse for everyone else in the server, they've been so consistent, deadly through and through.
Yeah, that's right. And they're in second place, no victory royale. So just saying that if you step to their box, you're gonna get hurt. We saw Mega with the massive, and I mean beautiful performance under Storm Surge pressure. He didn't even blink an eye, still fighting other players, fighting his way out of that desperate situation. Folks and Parpy, let's just hop into this duo right here. We'll talk about him a little bit. They are known for sticking to the hit in PvP. Earlier today we saw Volks get traded out, but it wasn't just like an easy trade. They were actually winning the engagement up until that point, just showing that they have this skill. And that's the OCE region, right? One of the most feared regions here at the qualifiers because of the fact that you just had to get a ton of elims. You had to be number 1.
Players, I would ask them, what are you looking to avoid? And every time, if it was, you know, the NAU players, Brazil, I don't want to have to deal with that because they played the aggro style, and they just don't care who you are. They're going to go for the fight.
You saw Scarlet and Bell in that first game. I truly thought they were going to take the whole thing. It was so close.
Even Sinnoh in the Pro-Am yesterday, another top player.
He finished second.
Finished second, and he was just. I know it's a Pro-Am, obviously a different competition there, but he was just going into boxes. He didn't care. Not a care in the world for them. Now, Volks and Parpy, you find a player above here, right by the jet stream.
And he hit him once for whites already, so that means there is no shield on that player. You can have up to 100 effective shield. That player's dangerously weak, and Volks is just keeping an eye on him. He doesn't know if he's slipped out already, and says, you know what, I'm going to go back to my teammate. It's a little too risky getting split up here.
Play for the mid to late game in this situation now, but 7SSK is going to be dealing once again with Spades and Crimson. It seems like just a constant for them. They cannot seem to win out on this fight. Crimson's going to be down though, so the advantage could be going in the favor of Jamside and 7SSK. Spades going to have the high ground. Now have to deal with 1v2. Does he have what it takes to pull this one off? He doesn't own that wall. He has no more builds to work with as well. They're going to push out, and Spades couldn't deal with it, and that's going to be the win there for those two.
You would think for Jamside and SSK, like, hey, you know, we've been landing here, haven't been successful. Do you mix it up? They said, nah, I'm going to stick to my guns here. Because everyone's a winner, regardless.
VP boys coming out on top. Week 6 qualifiers for them. They just need that game, that one game. So many of these players in that one game that catapults them into the top 10. Then the momentum shifts, the confidence starts to rise up. You think to yourself, I am capable of being able to do this.
Girl looking forward right here on this dual perspective right now. Mago's actually looking for a side angle. He's going for the offense, pushing out. Easily tracking this player down. As you can already tell, they're getting into
What up? What up, uncle?
What up, ho?
SSK and Jamside have rotated in from Paradise Found.
Oh no.
Oh no, down comes the build.
Oh, no.
He should be close enough. Yeah, he is going to be able to catch himself
Oh,
in the
no.
board. That goes off, Golden Boy.
Covering is going to be down. Jamside, 7 SSK7. You're looking at Jam's perspective here. Going in for the fight, and after winning that one out, it's going to be Jam and 7 SSK7 that get the better of the boys from New Zealand.
They found their stride coming into game 4 so far, and that means they're in the running right now. 4 elims is enough to put you on just about page 2, top 20, and we talked about it. You can make it to that top 20 bracket. You're still in the running so far because there are several more games left before this thing is over here. This calculator finds himself very high in the sky right here. He's got a nice little base. They're just waiting.
Yeah, waiting it out. Norwood's going to be beneath them. And those are the players that were forcing him out before. Oh no. Starting to hear the explosions. Knocking him out.
Wow, he actually sent a shot when the Splode came in and hit Cease with that? What? How was Cease knocked right there?
Just, again, when it comes to Fortnite, you never know what you're really going to expect. Your players will always pull something out of the hat and surprise you each and every time. I was looking over at Macwood, who's playing defense, calculator. Now really having to deal with 2 players angling shots at him. Macwood back into a fighting position, fighting posture to help his buddy out.
It's so unfortunate because they were just about to push to seal the deal on Elevate there, and that third party up on the mountain ruined that push.
Close things down. Elevated Steves have to deal with the stinkers. Will be moving out of the fight now.
I love it right there. He uses the stinkers to back him off, and since he doesn't take friendly damage from it, he pushes right into
Your
enemy
internet is
territory.
trash.
He's so offensive. He's on enemy traps.
Oh, man.
Macwood gets owned right there.
Not what you wanted to see happen after winning game number 3, but Elevate and Cease, we mentioned them before. They just need that moment to pop off so everyone here in New York can see what they're capable of. Such a great duo, but now having to deal with another fight. But to Elevate, what a shot there on Calculator, sending him packing.
Calculator did a great job, though. He did win it straight off against Cease. Ronaldo and Zip are just nearby, though. Looks like they heard the commotion. They're getting closer. And it's Norwood's lurking about. He was like, you know what, getting closer, trying to see what he can do here. And Zip's going to fall down here because of the shockwave.
Yeah, Norwood was the one down low, hearing all of the action happening. They managed to get this wall, just get ownership of it. The ramp is going to be placed, giving him time to wiggle out.
Norwood actually used all this shockwave to disengage.
It's not really worth it. By herself, evidently. Oh, man. Norwood. Norwood
He
tried.
didn't get far.
He did not get far at all, my friend. But there's the other duo right in front of him. Zip and Ronaldo have him in the sights. Ronaldo's going to be on the other side now. Engaging in the fight, not taking any damage.
Such a good job, though. Good job by Zip here to come in and back up his teammate right now. He is trying desperately to get to his teammate here. This is great teamwork. Now they have the pinch lined up. And the trap is down. That's the siphon for Elevate.
That's like the difference. Zip doesn't have any shields. He needs to take a moment to just pop them in.
Man, fuck, nigga.
Take a moment to just pop them in.
Man.
Emoji middle finger with dark skin tone. 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 Emoji middle finger with dark skin tone.
Uncle, what you doing?
Circle. So some water. Players will just have to build over. Nothing that these guys can't handle. Oh, a lot of open air though. Lots of open air.
I want that skin.
Benji's at 4 eliminations here.
He's been having a good game. They've been playing well.
Playing very good. 4 elims.
Final moments, right?
This early in the game to have 4 elims is actually huge. And I love what they're doing right now. Just fishing for damage because
Just
Storm
woke
Surge
up.
never want to be under the pressure of the Storm Surge.
Damn.
They know that with 50 players in the lobby, dependent on the zone, Storm Surge will activate, excuse me. So Force Sinkers is the perfect tool, perfect utility to have.
And take some damage down on any of these players getting comfortable inside of a box.
About to smoke the herb.
Looking at this, got Vinny.
I already smoked some right now. I got gas right now.
Sean there too.
I got like golden lemon or something like that. Lemon golden.
Their event so far.
Dude,
6 elims.
that's insane. Having 6 eliminations already. Take a look at this stat right here. Damage dealt, 842. The match average, every other player on average, 176. That's not even enough to take out a player with shield and health. So they're doing a lot of work on this lobby right now. And they are
You
here
wish.
to play. It's actually an interesting spot.
You mean I wish, nigga?
Launch pads, they can get up and over this cliff lip right here. And they're backside safe, so all they have to do is protect their forward angles.
I understand we did get some moments of earlier on. I'm trying to see what players are going to start to make some moves. Let's go ahead and take a look at that. We'll come back and see where they are currently.
Oh my, I'm dead. Nice! Nice! Oh my god, nice!
And that's why this is one of the best duos in Fortnite. Way to clutch up in those moments, man. Yeah, the nerves, they have to be shaking there. But Mongrel, just a steely stare. Love it. Love to see it.
Get out there and get yourself a duo that's gonna clutch up for you today in the Fortnite game.
Friend ain't doing it, drop him. You don't need him.
That's right, but you heard him. He said we're gonna win, loud and confidently. Mongrel and Mitro are here.
And they're here to win this game. That's the mission. But everyone else, all three duos that remain here have that same objective in mind. Wait for them.
I don't know.
Circle does work out for them
Storm Surge is now live.
and it's going to hurt some people.
You either have to do damage or less than 50 players have to be in the lobby. So 6 players, 6 individual players right now are under. Yep, that's it. Gustavo gets over right there. Is Wishy going to be able to do something about it?
Storm Surge in effect. Dubs and Mega once again. They're in second place in the leaderboard. 3 games have worked out very, very well for them.
And they can see that effect. You can see the Storm Surge around you.
Fuck!
81 players. Only
I'm
one
fucking
player.
trash, nigga.
That will be it.
Emoji fire, emoji fire, emoji fire, emoji fire.
Uncle, you still here?